Hello everybody and welcome to another review here on Jurassic Collectibles, inspired by the upcoming television show Camp Cretaceous. So this is another review sample provided by our friends at Universal and Mattel. As you can see, it is the one I'm most excited for, the Camp Adventure playset. I cannot wait to open this. But obviously before we do, we'll take a look at the box. So you can see really gorgeous front packaging for this one, looks really good. We've got the Camp Adventure set name down the bottom here. A look at the Stegosaurus tail play feature kind of striking the Baryonyx. The Camp Cretaceous logo up in the top corner. Darius, some of the other kids, and Toro in the bottom right hand corner. The Baryonyx itself with the chomping play feature. A Netflix logo in the top corner. And this really kind of beautiful golden packaging that all of the Camp Cretaceous sets have come with. I really do like this branding. On the side, we have got old school Jurassic World renders of the Baryonyx and the Stegosaurus. And on the back, we have got a look at the characters out of the package. So you can see the Stegosaurus and the Baryonyx are squaring off against each other, and Darius and Bumpy are kind of caught in the middle. Obviously the Jurassic World's Facts app, that is a part of this set. These dinosaurs are part of the app, and they did kind of get an early reveal on the app as well, I believe. You can see on the top, if I twist it around, we have got Camp Adventure set, Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, again that logo there. Looks really good. This is a really cool set. It is a Target exclusive in the US, so if you are in the US you can pick this up at Target. $50 RRP. No current release in the UK, although I would imagine a site like Jurassic Toys may get them in the future. So this is one I have been hyped for. I have been dying to open this since I got my hands on it. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and do just that. Okay, so here we have got the Camp Adventure playset out of the packaging, and you can see we get a wonderful assortment of toys here. So this is definitely the largest 3 3/4 inch playset I think we have seen. It far outweighs the Baryonyx breakout set, which I have taken a look at in the past here. At least I think I reviewed that one. I think I did, possibly. So definitely cool to see a new kind of style product. So what we're going to do, we will move everything out of the way and we will take a look at things one by one, starting with Bumpy. So this Bumpy is the same exact figure that came in the 15 pack. You can see same exact colour, same paint, everything is identical here. You can see obviously the moving tail there. Looks really cool. So Bumpy is the exact same. Nice little small version of the dinosaur. Looks pretty accurate to the dinosaur in terms of scale that we see in the trailer. Now, arguably the star for this set is Darius. And Darius is one of the kids who is at the Camp Cretaceous camp. So you can see he comes in a yellow hoodie. He has got black stripes down the sleeves, which are painted very nicely. You can see they're lined up there. A head sculpt, jeans, and kind of Converses. And if I bring him a bit closer, you can see the camera will focus on him eventually. There we go. He's kind of got bigger, sort of more cartoony eyes. His face is very expressive. He looks excited. Excited to be at Camp Cretaceous, which is cool. His jacket is a soft goods piece, so you do get some ply from it. And he does have a sculpted dinosaur tooth. It looks like a T-Rex tooth on a necklace there, which he has in the show. So really cool detail. The jeans look good. They're kind of the right colour blue for denim. And then obviously the Converses there, if we can get them to focus, have got some nice paint apps on them as well. So all in all, a good figure. He has got the normal range of articulation. So his shoulder joints can bend. They are a little bit loose actually, the shoulders. His legs go up and down, his knees bend like so, and he has got a waist swivel. And that is the only unfortunate thing, is the visible seam that's kind of a dark blue colour there for the waist, just because it's the plastic the jeans are sculpted in. So Darius is a cool addition. It's nice to have a new human. This is the first new wider release human we have had in some time. And just to give you a sense of scale, here he is compared to Maisie and Alan. So you can see he is slightly bigger than Maisie, slightly smaller than Alan. I would say the head proportions are a little bit off here. Doesn't really work with these figures, purely because it is that more cartoonish style in the sculpt as well as the paintwork. And so what that means is his head is kind of proportionally very, very different to Maisie's, for example. It's a cool figure. Slight shame about the cartoon style, because it means it's not as integratable with other figures, but it still looks pretty cool. So, moving on from Darius, we have got the Stegosaur, and this one has got a gorgeous, gorgeous colour scheme. You can see we've got this dark grey and black colour scheme. We have got the tan details at the tail here for the spikes, and all in all, this looks really, really good. So, this is not a repaint of the Dual Attack mould. This is a repaint of the 2018 Fallen Kingdom sculpt, which means it is a single feature, and that is the ability to swing the tail using the rear spike, as you see there. So single feature, not too bad. I kind of expected that since it's a bulk set and still works pretty well. So we get the normal range of motion from the Stegosaur. You can see the head can look up, can look down as if it's eating. You get the full range of motion in the legs. And all in all, it is a really, really gorgeous version of the Stegosaur. You can see paintwork on the head is spot on. Looks really, really good. The underbelly has got almost a kind of peachy colour, which looks really, really good. And this dino is, of course, a part of the Facts app as well. So, nothing particularly new with this one. Obviously, we have seen the Stegosaur before, but I do really, really like this one. I think the colour scheme here is gorgeous. It's something we haven't really seen in the line at all for herbivores, and it kind of feels very similar to the black battle damage Velociraptor in that regard. Just for a sense of scale, here is the Dual Attack Stegosaur. You can see all the Stegosaurs in the line have kind of shared the same sculpt. So obviously, although there's a little bit less playability here, they are the exact same size and reuse sort of the legs, the main body, just with some slight adjustments. So, cool version of the Stegosaur. We've got 3 in the line at this point, and I would say this is probably my favourite. So, we'll move that out the shot and grab our last figure, which is the Baryonyx. Now, the Baryonyx has seen a lot more releases. This is, I believe, our 4th or our 5th version of it, and it is a cool one. So this is modelled on a Baryonyx that will be a character in the show. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but the name is out there if you do some digging. I know Jurassic Outpost put out a recent video that will have that information in it. You can see he does struggle with standing slightly, probably because I haven't put the arms down. There we go. But if you adjust it a little bit, you can kind of get some good friction in those joints, get him to stand. He has got a good colour scheme, dark brown highlights with a kind of lime green body. Again, we saw a version of this figure in the micro set we looked at as well. And you can see that dark brown kind of fades into lighter brown on the back, and it fades across the button as well, which looks quite nice. So this is a nice figure. Again, all of the sculpting you have come to expect from the Baryonyx. And ironically enough, we do have an older Baryonyx to look at here on the channel soon. I actually, fairly recently, as I said in my Ceratosaurus video, if I can get this dude to stand, there we go. I actually just picked up this version. So quite similar actually in terms of colour scheme to this sort of green version here. Although this version is not a roar, it does not make sound. This is the biting sculpt, and what that means is you press the button and it does the biting motion. So if I bring that a bit closer, as you can see there, kind of just does that simple biting motion. You can see unfortunately the eye paint on this one is pretty bad. The eye isn't there at all, which is a shame. It's kind of got a little yellow slot, but that's it. So if you compare it to the other side, you can see there, the eye paint is perfect, whereas on this side, it's not really there. So that is a shame. It could be deliberate. This could be a Baryonyx that's blind in one eye, but I don't believe it is, and I think that is unfortunately a quality control issue, which we continue to see. And which I wouldn't really expect from a $50 set, so that is a shame to see. Just again, for comparison's sake, this is it compared to the other biting sculpt we got from the kind of Baryonyx breakout playset, and you can see visually they are very different. They look good displayed together. If you're a fan of the Baryonyx, you are going to like this pack. So, my figures are falling over. Great. That's Chaos Theory. So if we reposition him, we kind of put the Stegosaur as if it's getting ready to do a tail swing. There we go, like that. And then we'll see if we can get Darius in like a running pose. We can do it, guys. I believe. If we twist the leg around a little bit. This is what I spend a lot of time doing when I'm doing toy photography, just getting poses. It's not going to happen. We're going to put him down normally. Have him walking away slowly with Bumpy. So, there you go. That has been your look at the Camp Adventure set from Mattel. Target exclusive, retailing for $50. I think for $50, this is a wonderful playset. You get 2 medium-sized dinosaur sculpts, which are normally about $20 each, a wonderful new human figure who would be $10, and a mini dino as well. So the value here is spot on to what we have come to expect from Mattel. I think the paintwork on these dinosaurs, apart from the eye on the Baryonyx, is perfect. Really am a big fan of this Stegosaur here. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And I think with all that said, this might be one of my favourite sets that we have seen to date. Really do like the figures. Happy to be getting more humans, albeit in a cartoony style. And excited to hopefully see more Camp Cretaceous products in the future. So, a big thank you to our friends at Mattel and Universal. Really do appreciate you sending this our way. Make sure to use the hashtag Camp Cretaceous and the hashtag Jurassic World on socials. And, as always, stay tuned for more reviews on Jurassic collectibles in the near future. Take care, guys, and have a great week.